Deep in the wooded backroads of York County, Virginia, there's a stretch of cracked asphalt that weaves through thick trees and forgotten history. A place where locals whisper warnings and where tragedy clings to the air like fog. They call it Crawford Road. Some say the road is cursed. Others believe it's a thin place where the veil between the living and the dead wears dangerously thin. One thing is certain, if you're brave enough to drive it at night, you might not be alone. The Bride Who Never Left. One of the most chilling legends tied to Crawford Road is that of a young bride. She was said to have run away from her wedding, whether from heartbreak, fear, or despair, no one knows. But instead of freedom, she found sorrow. The story goes that she climbed to the top of the old stone bridge, tied her veil into a noose, and hanged herself. They say she never left. To this day, drivers report seeing a woman in a tattered wedding gown walking along the road, or even swinging from the bridge in the dead of night. Some vehicles stall for no reason beneath the bridge. Radios fill with static. Others swear they felt cold fingers brush the back of their neck. The bride's spirit lingers. And she's not the only one. Shadows of a darker past beyond sinister ghost stories. Crawford Road holds a sinister historical stain. During the Jim Crow era, it's believed that the bridge became a site of racial terror. The KKK allegedly used it for lynchings, acts of violence meant to silence and control. Some say those victims still cry out for justice. On certain nights, eerie screams are heard echoing through the trees. People have seen what looks like bodies swaying above the road. Others have caught fleeting shadows in their rearview mirror, figures that vanish when you turn to look. These aren't just stories, they're wounds that never healed. The vanishing hitchhiker, there's another tale, just as eerie. A woman seen walking alone on the shoulder, pale and silent. Drivers have pulled over concerned. She enters the car without saying a word. But minutes later she's gone. No door opening. No sound, just gone. It's happened often enough that locals don't stop for strangers on Crawford Road anymore. Not after dark. Real encounters, real fear. One man swore to his friends he hit someone while driving under the bridge one night. A figure in white darted in front of him and he slammed the brakes. Shaking, he stepped out of the car, but the road was empty. Nothing, nobody, no damage. He checked his dashcam later. The footage was fine until the moment before the impact. Then it flickered to static. For just a second, a white blur crossed the screen, followed by a faint whisper, "Leave now." Paranormal investigators who visit Crawford Road often report more than just EMF spikes and cold spots. Some claim they're touched. Others hear voices saying, "You don't belong here." Many don't return. A deeper curse, the road wings through lands soaked in blood. During the Battle of Yorktown, soldiers marched and died in these woods. Their bodies were buried hastily, their spirits left behind. Even before the colonists came, these woods were part of Native American trade routes, sacred ground to some. Stories passed down from tribal elders speak of rituals, spirit guardians, and energies that don't take kindly to trespassers. Some even tie Crawford Road to the so-called Witching Woods near Big Bethel and Seaford, where ancient curses and graveyard rites were said to open doorways to the dead. If you ever go, Crawford Road is still used today. During the day, it seems like any other country road. But after sunset, everything changes. Locals refuse to drive it alone. Some cover their rearview mirrors, afraid of what they might see. Law enforcement advises against stopping near the bridge, especially at night. And whatever you do, don't honk 3 times beneath it. Legend says it summons something. And that something may answer back. They say if you hear a voice calling from the trees, keep driving. Don't slow down. Don't look back. Also included in this, Our personal encounter on Crawford Road, but this isn't just legend. Crawford Road got personal for me. One night, a friend and I decided to see what the fuss was about. We drove up there late after midnight. The road was darker than I'd ever seen it. No streetlights. Just the dim glow of our headlights cutting through the fog. We parked directly beneath the infamous stone bridge, and everything went still. No wind, no crickets, just dead silence. Like the entire world held its breath. Then, out of nowhere, my friend's car just shut off. No warning, no flickering. It was like something pulled the life right out of it. We both looked at each other, wide-eyed, not even daring to whisper. That's when we saw it. A shadow, not a person, not an animal. A tall, unnatural silhouette moving slowly just behind the car. It didn't walk like it was alive. It drifted. I'll never forget how it felt. Like cold water poured into my chest. Like the darkness itself was watching us. We froze. My friend gripped the steering wheel, whispering, "Start. Please just start." And then, just as suddenly as it stopped, the car roared back to life. The shadow vanished into the trees. We didn't wait. Tires screeched. We peeled out of there like hell was chasing us. I've seen a lot of creepy places, but nothing not a haunted house, not a graveyard, has ever chilled me like that moment on Crawford Road. Something was there with us, and whatever it was, it didn't want to stay long. A big shout out to WindyGirl for making this spooky suggestion. You weren't wrong, Crawford Road is absolutely terrifying. Thank you everyone for enjoying M.H REELS Spooky Stories. Sleep tight. And if you ever find yourself driving under a lonely old bridge in Virginia, don't stop. And whatever you do, don't look back. See you next time.